To talk about our experience designing and creating a blended half a course for first year engineering students. So we'll talk very briefly about the course itself, and then talk about the design for what we were trying to do with the blend. The experience of making the online material with the Center for Extended Learning, and then our experience trying to deploy it in the classroom. So we've got some data which are only half analysed, unfortunately. One of the things I've learned is it's hard to analyse this data. So just a brief background about the course. So chemistry, CHE 102, Chemistry for Engineers. It's a general chemistry course. It's delivered to about 1,400 first years in 12 sections in most of the engineering programs. The nanotech and systems students don't take it, but everyone else does. It's traditionally been taught as a kind of a regular lecture course. So 3 hours of lectures, which are delivered by an instructor, plus 2 hours of problem-solving workshops, which are led by a TA in smaller groups. The groups over the years have swelled up to a size of 40 to 50, so they're not actually that small anymore, but they're smaller than the lectures anyway. And one of the issues with the course actually is there's a big variety of background in terms of high school preparation. So some students have seen significant amounts of the course content before. Others, there's always a few students that really struggle with very, very, very basic things that you would assume that everyone should know. So this is a real issue. So our idea was that this was kind of ripe for an attempt to blend the course. And the objective really was to try and figure out how to make the best use of the class time. So we've got 12 different sections, each of whom has a whole instructor who's presenting to them for 3 hours a week. So some of that presentation time is around sort of conceptual material, and some of the presentation time is around more sort of examples and problem-solving type issues. So we know one of the things the students put a premium on is that problem-solving part. So essentially the idea was that some of the conceptual presentation could be delivered in an online mode, and then we can make this this class time sort of the most valuable it can be. So that was the idea, and then the second part is we have the ideas clinic. So we've been trying to integrate a couple of ideas clinic experiential activities into the course, and the idea of this was that we would create some time, both student and instructor time, to lead and deliver those activities. We have been delivering them using the TAs, and it has challenges when the TAs lead them. So that was sort of the primary. That was sort of the primary goal, and then the other ones were the online material should allow the students to explore the content at their own pace. So this sort of deals with that variability issue that we identified, and then we sort of hoped by developing good modules that we could try and improve students' engagement and interest in the course. And then an additional thing is that there's because of the 12 different sections, there's sometimes some inconsistencies in presentation. I don't actually know if that's good or bad, because the instructors are tailoring it to the section they're in. But certainly the online material would sort of provide consistency across all of the different courses, and there's still the opportunity for the instructor to have class time. So there's still the opportunity for them to tailor the material. And then one of our sort of design constraints, if you like, was that the student total time spent on the course should be constant in the two modes. There shouldn't be an increase in load. So to do that, we reduced some of the lecture hours to allow them time to interact with the online modules. I should have said we're planning to do this kind of informally, so we might chat a little bit when we're up here.
Yeah, and if you have questions as well, feel free to interrupt throughout or save them for the end.
So
we'll turn it over to Felicia.
So we'll turn it over to Felicia. So Felicia's from the Center for Extended Learning, and she was the sort of project manager in delivering the online.